Hi, so I've got a 10-minute short movement video for you this morning. Something that you can maybe do at the beginning of your day, lunchtime, end of your day, just to add a little bit of movement to your body. So we're going to get started lying down on our backs. You don't really need any equipment for this one. Just lying down on your back and begin with the body nice and long, stretching the arms overhead, reaching all the way down through the toes, and begin to just take a long, full, deep breath in here, stretching out through the fingers, through the toes. And as you exhale, hug both knees up into the chest and give those legs a little squeeze down in towards the body. And then inhale, stretch both arms all the way overhead. Let the legs go down nice and long. Exhale, begin to bring the knees back up into the chest. Squeeze the legs in close. Inhale, extend the legs, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bring the knees to the chest. And this time, see if you can lift the head and shoulders off the floor and crunch the knee in towards the nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, crunch the knees all the way up into the nose. If it's difficult for you to lift the head and shoulders off the floor, just keep the head and shoulders on the mat. As you inhale, fully extend the body. Exhale one more time to crunch. Lifting the head off the floor if you can, knee to nose. And then from here, you're going to hold that right leg and land the left leg down onto the floor, the head and shoulders on the floor. A single leg squeeze, pulling that right knee in close to the chest. And then inhale, lift and point the right toes to the ceiling. Exhale, pull the right knee back into the chest. Inhale, right toes lift and point. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift and point those right toes all the way up to the ceiling. See if you can slide the hands a little bit higher. And then bring your right leg close to your body until you feel something happen on the back of the right leg, a little bit of a hamstring stretch here. Take a breath. And then slowly bend the right knee and bring the left knee in to meet the right. Squeeze both legs in nice and tight. And as you inhale, find a full body stretch. Exhale to a crunch. Head and shoulders lift off the floor if you can. This time, keep a hold of the left knee as you extend the right leg long. Land the head and shoulders on the floor. As you take your inhale, lift and point the left toes to the ceiling. And exhale, bend through the left knee. Inhale, lift and point the left toes. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, lift and point the left toes. See if you can slide your hands up towards your foot. And then begin to work on drawing the left leg in nice and close to the body until you feel you're stretching down the back of the left leg. At this point, your left leg might be shaking quite a lot. So just breathe into it, hold it there. Take a breath. And then slowly bring both knees all the way back into the chest. And from here, we're going to land the feet on the floor, keep the knees bent, and open up the arms nice and wide. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, let the knees begin to twist over to the right. And then bring the knees and twist them over to the left. Twist the knees all the way over to the right and hold the knees over to the right. Keeping the chest open, you're looking up towards the ceiling maybe, or you might even have the eyes closed. Take a breath here. And then as you exhale, clap your left hand onto your right. And then bring the left hand all the way back to the mat. And then clap the left hand onto the right. And bring the left hand all the way back to the mat. Clap the left hand to the right. Bring that left hand all the way back to the mat. And then begin to twist both knees over to the left. Twist both knees to the right. Twist both knees all the way over to the left. Hold them there. Keep the chest open. Take a breath here. And then exhale, close the right hand onto the left. Open up the right hand back to the ground. Close and clap the right hand on the left. Take the right hand back to the right. And then clap the right hand on the left. Open up that right arm, open through the chest. And then bring your knees all the way back through center. Take both hands around the backs of the thighs and take a rock all the way up to a seat. As you come up into a seat, make yourself comfortable. You might need something under the ankles. You might need something under the hips for support. Rest the hands over the knees and just begin to take a little bit of a rock around the hips here. A gentle movement through the upper body, swaying around the lower body. Reverse the direction of your circle. Whatever direction you moved in first time, change it up. And then find a little bit of stillness here in the center. Open up the arms wide, take a breath, and then exhale, lean all the way over to your right. Find a side stretch. And from here, we're going to sweep both of our hands over to the left and take the right arm alongside the right ear. And then sweep both hands to the right, left arm alongside left ear. Sweep both hands to the left, right arm along right ear. And sweep both hands to the right. One last time, take your sweep all the way around to the left. And then come back through center. Optional to bring the hands forward and rise up onto the knees and tabletop that way, or come up into your tabletop however you get there. Palms resting nicely on the floor. From here, beginning to take an inhale to dip the belly, lifting the head and the hips through your cow. Exhale to find your cat. Inhale through cow, dip the belly, lifting head and hips. Exhale to cat, rounding through the spine. And then bringing the head and shoulders back through center, extend the right leg. And as you inhale, crunch the right knee up into the nose. Exhale to extend. Inhale, crunch the knee into the nose. Exhale, extend. This time as you inhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand. And then just begin to move forwards and backwards here in the legs. As you move back, point the right toes towards the sky. As you move forward, lunge through the legs. Forward and back. You could have a block underneath your hands if you need to. Take that forward and backwards motion as deep as you want it to go. And then land and forward on the sole of that right foot. Twist the right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Take a breath here. And then land the right hand all the way back down to the ground and bring the right knee to meet the left. Take an inhale, dip the belly, lifting head and hips. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, bring it back through center, through neutral. And exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale, crunch the left knee into the nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale to crunch. Exhale to extend. From here, step the left foot outside of the left hand. Use a block underneath those hands if you need, and then just begin to find your forwards and backwards movement. As you rock back, point those left toes towards the ceiling. As you rock forward, sink the hips. Taking the movement as deep as you like it to be, as you can tolerate it to be. And then as you rock forward, hold it there in stillness, left foot firmly on the floor, twist the left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath here. Exhale, land the left hand on the floor and slide the left knee all the way back to meet the right. Sit your bottom back into your heels for a child's pose. Slide the palms of the hands forward. From child's pose, take an inhale all the way up through tabletop. Shift the weight of the shoulders forward, and then exhale, land your body all the way down onto the ground. Bring the palms of the hands out in front of you with the elbows bent. And then as you inhale, point the right elbow all the way out behind you, and then bring the elbow back to the mat. Inhale, lift and point the left elbow back. Take the left hand to the floor. Lift and point the right elbow back out behind you. Bring it to the ground. Lift and point the left elbow. Bring it all the way back down to the ground. Slide the hands towards the ribs. Press up through tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift up the knees and hips into a downward facing dog. Feet maybe a little bit wider than the hips. And then just find some movement here in your dog. Rise up and down on those toes a few times. Bend the knees, sway the hips. Let the head relax between the arms. Take a long, full breath in. Rise up nice and tall here in your down dog. And as you exhale, land the knees on the floor. Sit all the way back into the heels of the feet. As you sit back into the heels of the feet, take a long inhale, arms open wide, reach all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, bow the forehead into the thumbs. 10 minutes of your day just to find a little bit of movement, to find some strength and energy in the body.